Today we're in Florida with Will and his absolutely fantastic 2021 Model 3, one of the best in Florida, I think.
Yes.
Tell us everything about your Model 3 and what you did.
My name is William Madayag, and this is my 2021 Model 3. So a lot of things has been done to this car. Especially myself and my friend Eric, especially the forged carbon. There's a lot of forged carbon in this car that we implemented. CMST wide body kit, Avant Garde wheels.
Let's go with the basic. How did you get into Teslas? Is it your first build, your first electric build?
Yeah, so this is my first electric build. To be honest, I wasn't even looking for a Tesla. At that time, I was gonna buy a Jeep Gladiator, but my wife was like, the gas is going up. So I was like, okay, let me look at EV. And then I saw this Model 3, and I fell in love with it. So it's just the looks. And I came from tuning cars and stuff like that, and when I looked at it, it had potential.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what, let me do this one.
So it's a 2021. Which version is it?
So it is long range.
Long range, okay. And it was white, and obviously it's not white anymore.
Yeah, so it's not
I know
white
there's
anymore.
quite an anecdote about the paint. Let us know what you did.
The paint is Porsche, so it's violet blue metallic from Porsche. I love that color. It's a very unique color. And I love purple, so I think it just matches with the car.
So it must have taken you weeks or months to respray the whole car then.
Oh no! So there's a funny story to this one. I wrapped it 7 days before the Electrified show off here in Orlando, and then my boy, he called me. I was like, "Hey, let's paint it." We have 7 days. So I was like, I just gave him my car, and then we both work on it for 7 days, and here it is.
All right, let's walk around and go through all the parts you added outside, and then we'll check out the interior.
Yeah. This is a CMST wide body kit.
Yeah.
So what I did to it is this is actually 2-piece. I did it as 1 piece, forge it with the chopped carbon, and then it took me 3 months to do this one.
Wow.
So time with other kids.
So did you overlay carbon fiber
Yeah,
weave on top of it? Yeah.
So I overlaid carbon fiber and then sprayed it with purple tint.
Yes.
That's why you see all of it is purple tint in there. So
All right, what about the front spoiler?
the front spoiler, this used to be a 5 pieces spoiler.
Yeah.
So I sent this one to Eric to make it. So he made it all 1 piece.
Nice.
And then if you see over here, there's a Tesla logo right there. So it's painted. So it's like a hologram.
What about the wheels?
The wheels is Avant Garde. This is a F142 size 19 by 11 in the front, 19 by 12 in the rear. So it's very wide.
So yeah, the tires are pretty stretched. How does it ride?
Oh, so I have an Airlift suspension in this one, so it rides like a stock. So it's so with that air suspension, when I go to bumps and speed bumps, it just rides
fine,
pretty good.
All right. So side skirts, they match the front. Was it part of the same body kit?
No, so this one right here, so this CMST also.
Yep.
But what I did is because this one goes all the way down here, so I had to trim this off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a custom.
So the back is quite interesting because you managed to get the wing fit the roof box.
I got this roof box mount, custom made. It's actually.
We got to check out. That's fine. Yeah, we have to check out the plate because it's fantastic. Yeah. And custom painted, I imagine. Yeah.
Yes, custom painted and everything. So it's
all right. Like a glove.
There you go. It just clears it just like that.
So you were telling me you need the box because obviously you have a boom box in the back, but also you carry like electric skateboard and scooters.
So I have an electric skateboard, electric scooter, and one wheel that sometimes when I go places I ride to.
Yeah.
So if it all fits in there, saves me more room for for my kids' stuff or whatever.
Lights, aftermarket lights, nothing particular?
Yeah. So my headlight and my taillight is Alpha Rex.
Okay.
Taillight. So I am sponsored by Alpha Rex.
Yeah.
I'm sponsored by Hanshow as well. They gave me parts that I put in my car and to showcase it.
Yeah. What about the rear bumper?
So the rear diffuser is the version 3 for CMST.
Okay. So the rear original bumper, did you have to stretch it to?
No. So this is the original bumper.
Yeah.
So
but does it flare out? on the side when you fit the wide body, or is it just
No,
where
it just
sits?
sits there.
Okay, and you cut both
Yep.
wings, front and back.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, let's check out the inside.
Absolutely.
Interior is quite something.
Yeah, so what I loved about this interior is full of carbon, forged carbon. Yeah, from the sun visor to the door panels to the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So it's a fully forged carbon.
Even the cover and the back of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much everything. And also what I love about this interior is the seat. The seat is very comfortable. It hugs you. It looks very sporty.
So did you have them custom made, or?
You know, I got this one from Tesla SY.
Okay.
They're the only one that sells this. You know, it's pretty
That's quite sick.
looking good, pretty thick, pretty soft. So it's
And it matches the original.
yeah. So it
vinyl.
matches the original, and it has ventilation.
So you get an Airlift one. Yep.
Yeah. So it's an Airlift suspension that I have is a 3H.
What's up with the roof?
So the roof is starlights.
Yeah.
With a black suede.
And the moon.
Yeah, in the middle of it, it's a glow in the dark moon. So my thought process was like, you know, for my kids driving at night when it's dark, you know, it just looks like you're in space. So
Show us the steering wheel.
the steering wheel, this is I love this one. So it's like a racing steering wheel, quick release, and it looks cool.
And that's not the last bit, that's it, full carbon fiber. There's something else in the back for the kids.
Yeah, so I was looking at it, you know, when I put everything back, and I have a regular black with red booster seat. So I was like, you know what, let me do this project right here for my son. So, I made him a forged carbon booster seat.
All right. What's the next step for this car and maybe your other cars?
The next step for this car, probably I'm pretty much done with it.
Yeah.
I'll probably update my my air setup in the front, and maybe my sub in the back, update that. But pretty much I think this car is pretty much done.
I don't know if we mentioned it already, but it's your daily driver. You take this to work.
It's
this one of the nicest show car, but it's actually a daily driver.
This is a show car, but I also drive it daily. I use it for work. My work has a free charging.
Yes.
And that benefits me, so I don't have to pay anything.
Much better than the Jeep Gladiator.
Yeah. I thank my wife for that.
Tell us more about your club.
My club. So my club is a Ruin EV. It's just a bunch of guys that we help each other out. It's a better club out there that has amazing build, CJ, AJ, Rex, and a bunch of guys.
Not just Teslas, mainly Teslas, but you got a bit of everything.
Mainly Teslas, but a little bit of everything. We have old cars that is converted to Tesla, Tesla motors.
Drive.
So
I've noticed something I don't have on my Model 3 just here. Tell me more.
Yeah, so this is connected to my air tank system. So this is to take out water from the tank.
Yes.
So there's one here and one another on one side.
Yeah.
So if I press it, it would look like a NOS like shooting out.
Nice. Thank you so much for spending the time with us under the sun today in Florida. Guys, if you like what you saw today, let us know in the comments below. And tell us if you want to see more EVs modified to this extent. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.